to Holman for Sullivan. She brings it down the left side. Stop, puts it in the lane, shot put up, and it'll be a three-point play. Right off the bat, they get Pavlin, who knocks it down. Give a chance, three-point play, and foul on Macy Lang. The thing Lady Allison cannot afford is foul difficulties tonight without services of Allison Hines. So Pavlin tries to wrap up three-point play. She does it quite easily. She knocks it down. Early 3-0 lead. Pressure now. Armin works up against the press. Daring across the timeline. Early takes it down the lane. Wide open lane. 4 easy two. Macy Lang makes a 3-2 ball game. Sullivan across the timeline. Swings around Carmine down the baseline. Open is Lang. Easy two for Macy Lang. Makes a 4-3 lead for Lady Allison. Brown brings it up. Brown left side for the dribble. Takes down the left side. Dumps it to the corner. Back out for Lady Allison. Oh. Out on a good acre. With it, puts it to the floor, off by Seaver, picks up the dribble, kicks out front now. Davis with the 8, drives it in the ring, knocks it away, gets it back, pumps it up to 10, shot on the iron, the is off, no good. Rebound comes down to Seaver. Peyton will shuttle it off Carmine, very on the way, across the timeline with Carmine stops, and I think, yep, she double dribble. So Lincoln will turn it over. And we'll go back to Sullivan. They've got 4-3 in the early going, at 6:24 to go here in the first quarter. Charlie Brown walking across the midcourt stripe. Now swings it right side Akers. Akers looking inside. Nothing going there. Dumps out front. Regan Holman. Holman with the ball. Slot three. And we got an offensive foul down inside against Sullivan. And it'll be on Carly Brown, who will pick up her first foul. First team foul. Lincoln will work it up against some pressure. Carmine takes it down the left side through traffic. Takes all the way in. Stops. Puts it up off the glass and good. Lincoln had no problem with the press. They've broken it easily for a couple of easy buckets. With the ball out front now. Brown with it for Sullivan. Weaves to the right side. Gives off to Akers down the baseline. She goes all the way underneath the bucket. Back out front. Goes to Holman. Back to Akers. Left wing. Akers drives the baseline. Cut off. Kicks it back out. Holman. Holman drives it down to the baseline. Here's shot by Ravelette. Up and good for 12. So Ravelette gets her first two. Lincoln lead at 1. Up the floor it comes to Severs. Peyton across the timeline with it. Stops out front between the circles. Hands it off to Carmine. Carmine will set things up. Lady Allison up 6-5 with 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Severs with it out front now. Right side goes to Lane. Back to Severs. Around they come to Carmine. Carmine looking down inside, nothing going there, drives it into the lane, scoops one up off the glass, wild shot won't go, rebound out of bounds. The last step by Lang, gonna belong to Sullivan. Well, Lady Arrows bring it up, trailing by 1 here in the early going. Charlotte Brown will bring it across the timeline. Brown looks in a Lincoln zone this time down, shot from outside, 3 is buried out front by Holman. And the lead back in the hands of Sullivan, who's going to foul the backcourt. Holman trying for the steal, picks up the foul. Sullivan leads 8-6. And they'll take it out of the backcourt. Blood inbound to the Carmine. Darian works it up against some pressure, gets it knocked away. Still trying to get it up the court. Brings it across to Severs. Severs tracks it down the right sideline. Open from 3, lets it fly way too strong. Rebound fought for. Pulled out there by Brown. Brown on the run. Across the time level for Sullivan. Brown takes it left side. Dumps it to Holman. Back out front. T3 put on by Popeland. Won't go. Rebound comes off Carmine. Darian races it the other way. Lead pass up the floor. And too far under was Lang as she caught up with it. Hit the bottom of the backboard and the shot attempt. Then comes off Sullivan. Back out high. They work it around in the corner. And here's Ravelette again. That's This time from the left side. Sullivan leads it 10-6 with 4:05 to go here. Down inside Lang. Turn around off the last lead. Too strong. They pull down the rebound. Up the floor. Comes now. Right side Akers. Akers to the baseline. Lost the handle on it. Right into the hands of Lang. Gets it off now. Carmine daring to bring it up. Lincoln trailing by 4 during the first quarter. Carmine across the timeline with it. Leaves out high for Steelers in the center circle. Payton on the dribble. Left side it comes Trueblood. Trueblood holds it overhead. Dumps it off to Sparks. Sparks dumps it down and tried to dump it inside the lane. Knocked away by Poplin. Picked up by Brown. Sullivan brings it back the other way. Down the left corner. Go to Akers. Akers. Back out they go. Holman. Brown. Brown to Horn. Round the left. Round the left with the ball. Back out front. Here's Brown. Brown runner in the lane. Up and good. That's 6 to the hoop by Charlie Brown. Sullivan playing well. They've got the 6-point lead here. 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Carmine brings on the run across the timeline. Takes it all the way in. Put it up. And number 2 foul on Lang. He was trying to seal off the defensive player, but was moving. It's a moving pick. That's number 2nd foul on Lang. And we'll see Sparks check out here. Green will come in for her, but Macy Lang playing with 2 fouls now here in the first quarter. 3:05 to go. And we'll see the freshman Courtney Luking come in here for Paige Brees will come in for Lang, and Luking comes into the ball game for opening for Sullivan. Sullivan the ball in the lead, 12-6 here in the first quarter. Charlie Brown will bring it up across the timeline. Brown with the ball, left side 4 on the dribble. Stops, runner from 13, short of the mark, rebound, ripped down by Brees, and then fouled. Out of bounds, Lady Allison in the backcourt. Now on Sullivan. And it'll be Carly Brown, who's picked up her 2nd foul. So Brown with 2 fouls now. Again, we'll take out on the backcourt, trailing by 6 here in the first quarter. Comes into Seavers, back to Carmine. Darian back to Peyton. Peyton across the timeline with it. Makes it out front. Now circles back out high. Sets things up. Left side it comes down to Carmine. Carmine with the basketball on the left wing. Left corner Green. Laying it back out front. Carmine. Carmine drives, dumps it at the foul line. Trueblood shot away, won't go. Rebound pulled out of there by Lukey. Down the floor, they whip it to Holman. Holman on the left wing with it. Holman now circles out front of the dribble. Across the floor, right side. Here's the 3-foot up, no good. And foul down the inside, and I believe it's going to be against Sullivan. Maybe Lukey the guilty party. So Lukey picks up her first. The Alpha down by 6 here in the first quarter with the basketball. Carmine works it up. Darian brings it across the timeline. Works down the sideline, got bumped. And that's another foul on Lukey. Rather, that one will be on Hatch, I should say. Lindsay Hatch, who's checked in. Like I'll have it out. That's their 15th foul here in the first quarter. 2:10 to go, and Sullivan leading 12-6. Like with the ball, Seavers right side Carmine. Darian with the ball, backs it out on the dribble. Swings it over down to Seavers. In the key it goes, a reach-in foul on Ravelette for Sullivan. Like they'll take it out on the baseline. Lady Al's been stuck at 6 for a while. Trueblood inbounded, and bad pass, but unfortunately ended up in the hands of Green. Trying to get it to Breeze, but threw it over her head. Carmine with it, left side. Seavers deep 3 by Peyton. That side going to go, and a rebound tracked down by Brown. On the run, left side, knocked away out of bounds by Seavers. Still belongs to Sullivan. Minute 43 to go. Lady Arrows up. 12-6. They'll take it out there into the floor on the far side. Holman inbound it. Looking, dumps it out front. Brown the horn, they bring it down to Hatch. Back out of Brown out high. Brown seeing with overhead. Well, puts it to the floor. Gets it knocked away, but gets it back. Off by Seavers out front, threw it away. Good pressure defense by Peyton Seavers, forcing that turnover. Lincoln will take it the other way. And it'll be inbounded by Carmine in front of the Lincoln bench in the backcourt. Into Green. Lena will race it up the floor. Not even race it. She takes it down the right side. Stops, kicks it out front. Around the horn to go to Carmine. Darian puts it to the floor, drives the baseline. Tough shot, won't go. Off the side of the backboard, out of bounds. Forced out. The ball belongs to Sullivan. 12-6. Sullivan with the ball in the lead with a minute 15 to go here in the first quarter. Charlie Brown walking across the midcourt stretch. Brown, left side Holman, back out to Brown. Brown on the dribble, top of the key, right side of the key. Threw it in the lane to Ravelette, 14-footer up, no good. The rebound pulled down by Carmine. Darian pushes it up the floor, across the timeline. Carmine takes all the way to the rack, puts it up. Another wild shot that won't go. Ball loose and picked up by Sullivan. Back the other way comes Holman. Holman stops, kicks it out front, Ravelette. Brown they bring it down to Hatch. Hatch with the ball. Works on the dribble out high. Hatch gets it over now. Holman with it. Holman right side of the floor on the dribble. 30 seconds to go here in this quarter. Brown pulled down. Charlie Brown got knocked away. Loose on the floor. Boy, great effort by Severs and then tied up by Paige Reese, and the ball will belong to the Lady Alice's. Sparks will check in here to give Severs a breather. Here's a hustle by Peyton. And with a little bit of a cramp as they'll work on the leg and she comes to the bench. Carmine will bring it up. Looking now by 6 with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Green right side, Paige Reese, she'll launch from 3, won't go, and a rebound Sullivan. All the run they bring it. Owen drives down the right side, stops, bumps it up to 10 on the iron, won't go. Rebound Carmine with 5 seconds, she races it up. Darian pulls up from 3, buried it. Wasn't hit those layups, finally gonna knock down the 3, and she does right before the buzzer. And Lady Alice is trailing by 3 at the end of 1, and it is Sullivan. Inbound backcourt, it goes to Holman. She'll work it up to the left side against Green. Stops the walk. Back it goes to the Lady Alice. Lincoln will take it out in the backcourt on the side. Up it into Carmine. Darian knocked away. Picked up by Sullivan. Here's deep 3 put up. No good by Holman. Ripped down by Sparks. Clears it off now to Carmine. Darian will bring it the other way now. Across the timeline with it. 3-point Sullivan lead here in the first half. Looking at their zone. They come it downside wide open. Paige Reese got in behind the zone. An easy 2 for Paige. And Sullivan wants a quick timeout. And Lady Alice is trailing 12-11. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. Help by a little pressure. Sullivan inbounds it with it. Holman gets it up the floor now. Hovland brings it across. Down inside, whips pass. It's missed inside. Rebound pulled down by Trueblood, who clears off now to Carmine. Darian up across timeline with it. Swings over to Green. Down the corner. Here's Paige Reese from 3. Will not go. Deep rebound comes off to Sullivan. They break it up the floor. Left side with it. Holman. Stops up down the corner. Over. Looking inside. Ball deflected. Stole away by Paige Reese. She gets it off now. Carmine on the run with Darian. Down inside, Green open, put it up, won't go. Fights for the rebound, it's loose on the floor, picked up by Paige Reese, and then it's stolen away by Sullivan. They'll bring it the other way. Oakland weaves through traffic, scoops it up, and missed it. Bothered by Carmine on the shot. Sparks came down with a rebound, and then it's fouled on the rebound by Ming. Kathleen Ming picks up the foul, and the Lady Alice is being a 1-1. And it'll be Sparks at the line. Lindsay on the season shooting 67% from the free throw line, so she'll go to the stripe. Shoot the 1-on-1. 1 point Sullivan lead. Sparks to shoot the 1-on-1. Senior will eye the iron for the first one. It's on the way, and good. She'll have the bonus. First point of the night for Lindsay. And Sparks will try trying to break the deadlock here as we're even at 12. So the senior eyes the iron for the second one. It's on the way and missed it. Rebound, though, pulled down by Sievers. He'll circle back out front, get it to Green. Playing with the ball out high with the right side in the corner of Sievers. Nice pass inside Sullivan. Puts one up, can't finish it, but Sparks is there to clean it up. Lindsey Sparks with a nice foot back. And the Ounces lead 14-12. Working up the floor, down the sideline with it, Sullivan. And then Green out leads with whistle for the foul. That'll be her first and the third team foul against Lady Ounces. So Sullivan will take it out around midcourt. Kaylee Lang coming in here and give Sparks a breather. Up she comes in for good. Kaylee coming in for Alana Green. Sullivan will inbound it. Bring it across Holman. Looking up by 2. Left side, they're working down. Here's Ming in the lane. Throws up a shot. Dances around. Drops in. Ming with her first 2. We're tied at 14. Sievers dribbled off the foot, but picked up by Lincoln. Here's Carmine. Carmine down inside. Throws up a wild shot. Still won't go. Rebound Sparks. Back up. Good. And one. So Lindsay will have a chance at the three-point play. Going strong to the boards here. The Sparks at the stripe with one toss coming her way. She's 1 of 2 from the line. Get up by 2 here in the first half. Free throw up and good. And Green will come in now for Sparks. 17-14. Lincoln leads. Sullivan inbound to the backcourt. Get it in. Holman. Holman now up the floor, weaving through traffic. Akers takes it down the right side. Walk. Up they're going to get a foul and see who's obligated. So Peyton picks up her first. That is the 14th foul against Lincoln. They'll have it out on the baseline. Sparks back up off the bench. Coming back in for Kaylee Lang. Sullivan will take it out underneath. Look up by 3 here in the first half. Comes in the corner. Working with it, Ming. Now in the lane. Lukey puts it up, no good. Rebound Sievers. Peyton will clear it off now to Carmine. Darian will walk it across the mid-court stripe. 5.5 to go in the first half. Lincoln up by 3. They trail by as many as 6. Left corner, Trueblood. She'll launch from 3. Will not go. Rebound pulled down by Ming, who brings on the run for Sullivan. Ming into the lane, got stripped away and stolen by Sievers. Peyton. Bring it back the other way, and timeout one by Lady Alice's. 5:12 to go here in the first half. Lincoln leads 17-14. We're back in 60 seconds here on WGZDS.
On this day of celebrating, Snyder Body Shop joins those who wish you well. Your patronage and friendship have been valued assets. The Snyder's Body Shop business.
Lincoln will bring it up. Sievers cross the timeline with it. Right side, Green. Green kicks it back out to Sievers. Left side it comes to Carmine. Darian on the dribble on the left side. Out front, Sievers from 16 on the way. Will not go. Rebound. Sparks had it. Lost it, but Green retrieves it. Saves it out to Sievers. Out it goes to Carmine. Darian in the key. Trueblood. Trueblood comes over to Green. She drives the baseline and put it up and will not go. Rebound. Pulled out of there by Sullivan. Ming on the run with it. Lobs it down through the head. Baker's trying to get it down inside, threw it away. Like we'll bring it back the other way. Still a 3-point lead for the Lady Alices. Comes into Carmine. Carmine across the timeline, takes all the way to the rack and puts it up and won't go. Green with a rebound. Elena puts it back up and in. Nice job by Elena Green. Lincoln lead 19-14. Akers will bring it across for Sullivan. Works left side of the floor on the dribble. Stops. Looking inside. Gets it down into Luking. Luking puts it up and off the glass and good. Freshman knocks it down. Now ball stolen by Luking. She put it up and missed it though. Fortunately for Lincoln. They almost turned it over for an easy 2. Here's Carmine bringing it the other way. me. Comes to Severs. Severs from the right elbow. Shot is an air ball. Trying to save it, and Sullivan does. They bring it the other way. Right side it goes. And all the way in for two. Holman, and timeout wanted by Lincoln. Lincoln leading by one. We're back in 30 seconds here on WZDM, WZDM.com. Kicks it into Severs. Back to Trueblood. Up the floor to Sparks. Sparks. Bad pass. Ball's loose. Lang saves it, though. Down inside Severs, and Lincoln ends up throwing away. Well, they save it. To Holman. Holman up across the timeline. Holman right side. Brown. Brown in the lane. Dumps it down to Luking. Luking, shot blocked by Trueblood, but also a foul on Chassie. That'll be her first foul. And with Luking at the line. 6-foot freshman. Hit strike for the first time this evening. The iron for the first one. It is on the way and no good. Another one coming her way. Trying to tie it here with this one is Courtney Luking for Sullivan. Second one on the way and missed them both. Rebound comes off to Sparks. Gets it off to Severs to Green. Green will bring it up across the timeline. Lena Green with the ball out front. Dumps it out now. Bailey Lang. Back over to Green. Green on the right wing. Stops. Dumps it. Trueblood. Trueblood. Bad pass. Well, somehow they got it down in there. Sparks missed the shot inside there. Lang gets the rebound. Dumps it back out front to Severs. Little helter-skelter right now for Lady Alice's. Lang back out front. Severs. Severs. Right side of the floor on the dribble. Kicks it back across the lane. Lang in the key. Trueblood. Back it goes to Severs. Severs. Bring it on the dribble. Back to Lang. Haley. Got it. Yes, all down the floor with it. Holman. Holman with the ball. Left side. Dumps it down the baseline. Luking cut off. Kicks it back out. Here's Baldwin, 16, and wide of the mark. Rebound loose and picked up by Green. Lena Green races it to the other end, and I think she stepped out of bounds. Back it goes to Sullivan. And we'll see Paige Reese come in here and give Sparks a breather. Lincoln leading by one with 2:18 to go here in the first half. And it'll be Carly Brown to bring it across here for Sullivan. Brown. In the key it goes. Luking. He takes it down left side of the lane, puts it up, blocked by Trueblood, controlled by Chassie. Nice defense by Trueblood that time. Down across the timeline with it comes Severs. Lang in the key. Trueblood, to the right to Sullivan. Sullivan comes the other way with all kinds of turnovers here in this quarter, especially. Sullivan with the ball out front, works on the dribble, drives it, runner in the lane, off the glass, will not get it. Rebound Trueblood, pass up the floor to Green. Green will drive it to the rack, picks it up off the glass, missed it. Rebound foul, Trueblood over the back. Elena made that 10 times tougher than it was. Missed it, and Trueblood with a foul. It's 16 foul against Lincoln. Second foul on Trueblood. Minute 35 to go here in the first half. Katie Drake will come in for Trueblood, I would imagine. Well, I imagine wrong. Kaylee Lang checks out. Trueblood will stay on the floor with 2 fouls. With a minute 35 to go, Sullivan will bring it up, trying to take the lead. 19-18. Brown with it, and now she throws it away. This game's been hit with an ugly stick. Neither side playing very well. Trueblood take it out of the backcourt. And it comes to Severs. Severs through traffic, across the timeline, out front on the dribble. Payton with the ball out high. Swings over right side, Green. Elena Green on the dribble, down to the corner. Kicks across. Paige Reese from 16, wide open, and buries it. Lincoln leads by 3, 21-18. Minute 5 to go here in the first half. Carly Brown across the timeline. Ooh, that's an offensive foul on Copeland out there. A little late trying to set a screen. He picks up the foul. And Lincoln will take it out on the backcourt. Out front of their bench. Comes into Severs. Severs working up across the timeline. Under a minute to go. Severs out front on the dribble. Brings it across to Green. Down the corner. Katie Drake from 12. Shot on the iron. Will not go. Rebound pulled down by Brown. She brings it on the run. Weaves it down the right side. Scoops one up. Won't go, but she's going to the strike. Nice take by Carly Brown. And a foul. It's on Katie Drake. And at the stripe on Carly Brown. She will be shooting two. First one on the way, and short, no good. Another one coming her way, the 5'2" senior. So she hides the iron for the second one here. That one on the way. That one rattles out, no good. True Blood gets the rebound. Seaver works up against pressure. Across the timeline, kicked it way out of bounds by Sullivan. Lincoln will have it with 36 seconds to go in a half. Lincoln leading 21-18. True Blood will take it out around the scorer's bench. Into the backcourt it goes to Severs. Peyton brings it up across the timeline. Guarded by Holman out front. Peyton on the dribble. Works left side of the floor. Brings it back to the right side. Kicks it off now. Reese. Now it goes down the corner to True Blood. And offensive foul called against Lincoln. And that's going to be the third foul, I believe, on True Blood. So they rolled the dice, left her in there. Now she picked up 3 fouls. She'll check out. Lang will come in. They'll have it out of the backcourt. 18.8 seconds to go. First half, Lincoln leads 21-18. Sullivan with the basketball. Carly Brown across the timeline. And there's a bad pick attempt out front by Lukey as she picks up the foul. It's her second. Carmine up off the bench with 12.4 seconds still. Will come in for Kaylee Lang. Reese will take it out from the Lincoln bench in the backcourt. Page inbounded. Waiting for a break. Gets in Carmine. Carmine up across the timeline. Carrying through traffic. Runner from the foul line. Shot good as Carmine drains it. They quickly get it back. Brown will let fly from mid-court. It'll be six. That'll end. First half of play. No style points really for either team, but Lincoln on top by 5 here at the intermission. Lady Alsa's 23, Sullivan here in the second half. Lincoln will start quarter with the basketball as Carmine with the ball out front on the dribble. For the ball to the left side of the floor. Gets picked, works right side, stops, kicks it in the key to Sparks. Lindsay kicks it in the right corner, dump it down inside the lane, knocked away. Macy dumps it over to Sparks, back out front to go to Carmine. Darian, left side of the floor on the dribble, backs it out, drives the baseline, dumps it out now. True Blood. Chastity will leave it top of the key. Lang, back they go now. Carmine drives it and lost the handle on it. Turns it over. Back the other way. Sullivan down the left side. They go. Hatch puts it up from 12 and buries it. Lindsay Hatch, her first bucket. They can lead at 3. It's Carmine will bring it up across timeline. Left side Lang. Macy dumps it down inside. Sparks puts it up and rattles it in good. Lindsay Sparks with the bucket. Take it back up by 5. Right side there. Working now. Brown, I should say Holman with it. Dumps it down to Ravelette. That's foul on Sparks. They pick up her first. First team foul against Lincoln here in the second half. Holman will take it down the baseline here for Sullivan. Looking up 25-20. Holman into the corner. 3 put up and all the way, no good. Rebound though, getting in there amongst the threes. Boy, that should never happen as Carly Brown at 5'2" in there, gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Playing up across the timeline with it. Works it down the left side, she'll scoop it up left-handed with good. Macy Lang answers with 2. Take it back to a 5-4 lead. Left side to bring it down to Hatch. The ball out of the left wing. Puts it to the floor. Drives in the lane. Runner from 12. It's up and good. Lindsay Hatch warming up here in this third quarter. Four from the second quarter. Armin races it down the lane. Tough shot won't go, but she draws foul from around the left. Drop her up on the strike. Armin to the line for the first time. 62% from the free throw line this season. See Green check in here for Lincoln. They will come in for Trueblood. Another free throw for Carmine. Very high down for the second one. That one is up, and that's going to go. Lincoln lead of 5. 6:10 to go here in the third. Across the timeline with it. Carly Brown. Down to the baseline. Lukin got it knocked away by Sparks. Controlled by Lang. AC on the run with it. Lang puts it up and rattles it in good. Coast to coast on a nice defense by Sparks. Lincoln leads 31-24. Timeline with it. Coleman works right side before in the dribble. Stops, kicks it out front. Conklin down inside Lukin. Lukin turn around. Shot on the glass. Good play. Nice shot by the freshman Courtney Lukin. There was some pressure. Carmine weaves through it. Brings on the run. Carmine takes all the way to the hole and got it knocked away on that. On the out on the baseline. Sullivan check in here for Sullivan will inbound it. Up by 5 here in the third quarter. And Sullivan off the end of the lane. I believe is still Cardi. Check. Fouls on Carly Brown. It's a first throw. Playing at the line for the first time tonight. Free throw up and rattles off no good. Macy shooting 67% from the stripe. As active as she is inside, she's to work on that free throw shooting. Sullivan make a lot of trips to the line. Eyes down for the second one. That one is up and good. Lincoln up by 6 here in the third quarter. Coleman brings it across. Works against Green. Left side to go now. Get it off to Hatch. Hatch drives in the lane. Pulls up. Shot away. Air ball goes out of bounds. It belongs to Lincoln. The outs will take it the other way. Leading 32-26 here in the third quarter. Carmine to take it out in the backcourt against pressure. Gets it into Green. Almost stolen away. Goes out of bounds off of Sullivan. Lincoln will inbound again. This time on the side in the backcourt. Trueblood will check in here for Green, and Chastity will inbound it. Trueblood to take it out. In the backcourt. On the side. Looking. Still looking. Lobs it in to Sparks, who makes the catch, gets it up to Sievert. Sievert races it down inside to Lang, up off the glass, blew the bunny inside. Rebound Sullivan, they bring it the other way. Here's outside deep three by Poglin, will not go. Rebound pulled down by Lang. Macy will clear it off now to Carmine. Carmine up across that line, not sure that's the shot. Meets one of that last time down, pretty long three thrown up there. Poglin goes in. And Lang got it knocked away. It's tied up, and the arrow belongs to Sullivan. So Lincoln turns it over. Coleman will check out. In for her will come Akers. Lincoln leading 32-26. Sullivan will bring it up to 4:45 go here in the third quarter. Brown will bring it across the timeline. Works right side to Ford. Takes it in the lane. Passes it down inside Lukin. Lukin kicks it in the corner, through and out, a half out of bounds. So Lincoln will take it out of bounds. Trueblood to inbound against some pressure in the corner, on the side. Looking. Bad pass. Stolen away, and then Sievert tied it up. So Lincoln will get the basketball back on the jump, but they were lucky on that one. We're going to take it out again in the backcourt on the inline this time. Trueblood to inbound it. Looking to get it in. Boy, another lob pass. Stolen. Boblin from 10. It's up and good. Boy, that is just sloppy. And Lincoln lead trim before. They're having trouble against the press. Lobbed it in this time. The Seavers came up with it, though. Payton on the run across the timeline. Runner in the lane off the glass will not go. They bring it the other way. On the run with it. Boblin. Right side in the lane. Lost the handle. Ends up in the hands of Trueblood. Back the other way we go with it. Here's Carmine on the run. Carmine trying to get in the lane. Can't do it. Got it knocked away out of bounds. Lincoln will take it out on the baseline. Leading 32-28. Sparks will be inbounding it. Lindsay lobs it into Trueblood. Back inside Sparks. Sparks back out front. Carmine from 3. It's on the way. Big hoop by Darian Carmine to knock down the 3. Lincoln leads 35-28. 3:48 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Brown with it. Brown, a shot blocked from backside by Seavers out of bounds. It still belonged to Sullivan. Sparks will get a breather as Paige Brees comes in for her, and Green will come in for Trueblood. They will have it out on the baseline. Sullivan will. Bufflin to inbound it. Right corner goes. Akers back to Bufflin. Lost the handle on it. Out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Lang. Sullivan will have it out underneath. Ready to inbound it. Lady Arrows in the corner. Akers from 3. It's on the iron. Won't go. Nice rebound, Paige Brees. They can clear it off now. Green up through traffic. Laying it down the right side. Trying to find the handle. Finally gets out to Brees. She'll launch it from outside. Way down in and out. Rebound. And that's going to be against Macy Lang. That'll be her third over the back. So Lang picks up her third. And it will go the other way. Back the other way with it comes Sullivan. Lincoln leads 35-28. 3:21 to go here in the third. Sparks be checking in at the next opportunity. Cross timeline with it. Carly Brown. Brown right side of the floor in the dribble. Takes it down the corner. Stops. Kicks it back out front. Inside threw it right to Brees. Page with the steal. Comes off to Carmine. Darian gets fouled by Akers. I believe it's going to be the guilty party. Lincoln will have it out of bounds. So Lindsay will check back in. Sparks for Paige Brees. They're going to take it out. They're into the floor on the far side. Carmine inbound it to Lang, dumping it down inside. The pass is knocked away by Sullivan. Lincoln will still have it out on the baseline. Sparks inbound it. Waiting. And threw it away. Stolen away by Sullivan. They race it the other end. Here's Akers. Puts up a shot and good. Then the Akers with a bucket. Lincoln up by 5. Here's Carmine on the run. Carmine pass over to Lang. Easy left. And got it to dance in good this time. Nice dish from Carmine to Lang. Quickly other end. Here comes Sullivan with it. It's Hatch. Hatch on the left side. Stops. It's way across the floor. Pavlin walked, got away with it. Knocked away by Lang, but Pavlin gets back in the corner and bounced off of Lang out of bounds. So Sullivan with the basketball. Lincoln up by 7. See Paige Brees come back in here for Lang. 2:31 to go in the third. Lincoln up by 7. And we're going to have timeout called. The Lady House is leading by 7. We are back in 60 seconds here on WZDM and WZDM.com. Comes in. Hatch out front. Shot put up. No good by Holman. Rebound, though. Back to Sullivan. Here's Holman again from 3. Short again. Rebound against Sullivan. Down to the right corner. There you go. Back out front. Ball almost stolen away by Seavers. He out of bounds to Sullivan. They'll take it on at their end of the floor across the way. Holman inbounded. Holman looking, still looking. Finally gets it to Hatch out front. Hatch Works on the dribble out high. Off by Carmine. Hatch takes it left side. Lost the handle on it. And ends up in the hands of Paige Reese. It's off to Carmine now. Carmine races to the other end. Slows it down. Reverses now. Takes it to the rack. Scoops it up and will not go. Rebound put up and good by Sparks. Lindsay Sparks clean it up. Link with their biggest lead. 9 points. Across the timeline with it. Carly Brown. Brown left side to Hatch. Back to Brown. Brown drives. Scoop. And got fouled. Both Sparks and Paige Reese in the area. We'll see if they get a foul here, too. And it will be against Lindsay. Here's second. To the line to go Carly Brown, who's 0 for 2 from the stripe. 4 points on the evening. So the 5'2" senior at the line to shoot 2. First one on the way, and too hard off the back of the iron. Another one coming her way here. So Brown lets the second one fly and missed them both. Rebound Sparks. Lindsay clears it off to Carmine. Darian up across the timeline with it. Out front on the dribble, linking up by 9 here late in the third. Carmine brings Green out and hands it out high to Elena. Elena drives, takes it to the rack, scoops it up, and it's good. Nice hard take to the hole by Green. Lincoln with their biggest lead, 11 points. 41-30. With the ball around the horn. Brown, runner off the glass, will not go. Rebound Paige Reese, and she gets fouled by Brown. And it'll be the 4th on Brown. Lincoln will have it out the backcourt. Leading 41-30 with 1:09 to go here in the third quarter. Here's True Blood in for Paige Reese. Good minutes off the bench tonight for Paige Reese. Brown will have to check out with 4 fouls. Now bring Akers back in for Sullivan. Lincoln will take it out in the backcourt. True Blood gets it in. Carmine. Darian up the floor. Severs. Ran into Sparks and out of bounds the ball goes. Major collision. Everybody's up all right, but no way to save the ball from going out of bounds. So here comes Sullivan with it. Down the left corner. Akers works on the baseline. Akers got knocked away, but gets it back. Dumps it out high. Holman from 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound Carmine. Darian on a run. Going to take it all away. Puts it up and in. Making up now 43-30 with 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hatch from 16. Shot rattles in good. She got a nice second half. She got 6 points. Have all come in this third quarter. Comes into Carmine. Carmine up through traffic on the run. Darian takes it all the way down inside. Whips a pass over to Sparks. She's open. Put it up and in. Nice dish from Carmine. Nice finish by Lindsay. Lincoln up 45-32 with 12 seconds to go in the third. There's Pomplin down the right side. Runner up on the iron. Will not go. Rebound loose in there. Pulled out there by True Blood. Gets it off now. Severs doesn't realize time's run out. Doesn't get a shot off before the buzzer. But Lincoln ends it. Leads it at the end of 3. As they're up 45-32. Lady House is leading. Back in 60 seconds. Inbounds it to Akers. Akers brings it across for Lady Arrows. Left side of the floor on the dribble. Hawked by Severs. Down the corner they go. Luking down inside. Cut off in the corner. Runner off the side of the backboard, but also foul. Boy, helped her out on that one. And that one is on Lang. That's her 4th foul. Boy, Macy. Gonna have to start cleaning that up. And it's shot up and good by Hatch. Sparks coming in. The bench isn't as deep with Hine not available for duty, and Lang goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Been saddled with foul problems. And here is another free throw for Hatch. That one up and no good. Rebound. They come up with it in the lane. Shot put up no good. Now Sparks comes down with the board. Back the other way with it. Severs kicks it over to True Blood. True Blood picks up the dribble. Down inside, Green wide open. Put it up and in. Somebody lost Elena Green. She was wide open for a layup. leads at 47-33 here early in the fourth. Driving the baseline, Akers, little runner off the side of the backboard, no good, but ends up in the hands of Ravelette. Her shot no good. Gets it again, puts it up, misses again, and then a rebound put back, and good by Ravelette. And a foul on Sparks, I believe. It's a chance at three-point play here for Ravelette. It's way too many offensive boards in this ball game for Sullivan. Free throw on the way, and no good. Rebound pulled down. Trueblood. And working up across the timeline, Carmine. Hands it to Green. Green down in the corner, Sievers. Back to Green. Green across the floor to Trueblood. Trueblood. That was trying to dump it down inside to Sparks. He had a wide open shot from 13 in the lane. Threw it out of bounds. Basketball will belong to Sullivan. Sparks will check out. Lang will come back in. Sullivan hurries up. Still out of time. 6:50 to go. Lincoln lead by a dozen. Out front with it. They work it off now to Holman. Holman drives right side. Pulls up from 15. Shot's too strong. Rebound fought for. And Green comes up with it for Lincoln. Gets it off to Sievers. Aiken up across the timeline with it. Sievers works right side of the floor on the dribble. Sievers hands it off to Green. Green spins, puts one up, and good. Nice spinning move to the hoop by Elena Green. She's got 8 points. Across the timeline, Sullivan. Here's Akers back out front. Give it to Ravelette. Back to Akers on the right wing. She'll work on the dribble out front. Brings it left side of the floor on the dribble. Stops, kicks it down the corner. Hatch. Back they bring it out high. Holman right side of the floor. Gets it down inside. Shot put up and rattled in good by Lukin. Lukin got position on Lang, and Lang with 4 fouls couldn't do much about it. Here's Carmine, racing the other end, takes all the way to the hole, put it up and in. So Darian answers right back. Nobody tried to stop her. Lincoln will back up by 14 with 5:40 to go here in the ball game. Out front with Akers. Works right side of the floor on the dribble. Akers picks up the dribble, kicks it out front. Ravelette. Ravelette dumps it down inside. Ball knocked away by Lang off her hands, out of bounds. And it belongs to Sullivan. Let's see Drake come in here for Sievers. And it'll be Holman taken out on the baseline here for Sullivan. Lincoln up by 14. Way out front they go to Akers. Akers out on the right side now. Stands with it. Now puts it to the floor. Works back out high. Right side, Holman. Holman works, pops from 3 out front. It's on the way. Will not go. Rebound Lang and got knocked down by Lukin on the rebound. So foul on Courtney Lukin. Out of bounds to Lincoln. Copeland was come in here for Lukin, who's picked up 3. And we'll see Ming come back in here for Akers for Sullivan. Lincoln leading 51-37, 5:11 yet to go. Carmine to inbound it. Darian gets it into Elena Green. Elena works it up, threw it away. Stolen by Sullivan. They'll bring it the other way. Copeland across the timeline with it. Sideline it goes now. Down inside, and boy, Ming was wide open. Tried to shoot it before she had it. Couldn't catch it clean. Lost it out of bounds. She had easy too, but goes out of bounds. Lincoln will have it. Trueblood looking, still looking. Better hurry. Nope, didn't get it done. 5-second count. Back it goes to Sullivan. They'll have it out underneath. Lincoln still leading by 14, under 5 minutes to go. And we got timeout called. Lincoln leading 51-37. We're back in 30 seconds here on WZDM. WZDM down there in line. Copeland will inbound it. So she gets ready to inbound it. Dumps out high to Hatch. Hatch on the dribble, top of the key. Hatch squares up from 3, lets it fly. It's no good. Rebound though, Copeland up off the glass, no good. Rebound corral by Trueblood. That comes off to Carmine. Darian gets fouled out front by Ming. 16 foul against Sullivan. Lincoln will have it out. They're into the floor. They'll take it out across the way. Carmine into the backcourt to Green. Playing it. Right side. Trueblood's going to square up from three. Will not go. Rebound to Lang. And then foul by Ming. So one-on-one time for the Lady Houses. Macy Lang at the stripe. Lang with 11 points. 1 of 2 from the line. So Holman will come out. Akers will come back in for her. And Macy Lang at the stripe. First one on the way, and will not go. Rebound pulled out there by Sullivan. Up the floor. Boblin down the right side. Drives all the way to the baseline. Little runner. Short of the mark. Rebound. Elena Green. Elena trying to get the handle. Does. Will race the other end. She'll beat everybody there. Gets the bucket and will go to the line as Ming picks up another foul. So Elena Green will have a chance at three-point play. That's the 4th foul on Ming. And Green will be at the stripe with 1. Lincoln with a big lead right now, 53-37. And sophomore at the line with 1. It's up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Sullivan. Cross timeline from Poblin. Kicks it right side. Here's Akers. Akers kicks it back out. Poblin wide open from 3. Lets it fly. Won't go. Rebound Macy Lang. Lang will let traffic go by. Clears it out now. Carmine. And then Carmine got it stolen away by Poblin. Also took a shot for the base. Poblin gets the bucket. And Carmine took one to the chops. So we have timeout called. Lincoln leading 53-39. We're back in 30 seconds here on WZDM, WZDM.com.
Save up to 40%.
Inbound it. Gets it into Green. Elena gets bumped on the sidelines, and she'll go to the line. Green is 6 of 14 on the season from the stripe. Go there right down. The foul on Akers, her second. And 19 fouls, so 1 of 1 here for Elena. Free throw is up and good. Another one coming her way. And that comes in for me. Another toss coming the way here, Green. Elena will tilt the stripe for another one. That one is up. Got both this time. That's good enough. Lincoln leads 55-39. Up the floor quickly. Akers and pops from 16. Parsons blocked by Lang, and Trueblood had it. Got tied up by Hatch, and arrow belongs to the Lady Houses. And we'll see Lukin come in here for they finally get Akers out there. Now Lincoln will inbound it in the backcourt. Inbounds to Green. Elena races it up the floor, takes it all the way, scoops up, no good. Rebound Lang, stole right away from Bramblett, put it up and in. Macy Lang with the bucket. Lincoln with their biggest lead now, 57-39, and foul. See how that's against. It's against Lang. It'll be her 5th. Nope, going to be called on Paige Reese. First foul. And at the line will be Poblin. Poblin 1 for 2 from the line. Make it 2 of 3. She knocks down the first one. Another one coming her way. See Sparks check back in here. Lindsay will come in for Lang. And another free throw coming the way here of Asia Poblin. Sophomore will eye the iron for the second one here. On the way with it. It is up and rims out no good. Rebound pulled down by Trueblood. True blood pressure in the backcourt. It's loose, picked up by Brees, gets it off to Carmine. Carmine with the basketball gets fouled out front by Baldwin. So Daring will be at the line, and it's double bonus time for Lincoln now. Carmine will be at the stripe. Got 16 points in the ball game, 2 of 2 from the line. 3 of 3. Knocks down the first one. Another one coming our way here. Another toss for Carmine here. Second one up, and no good. Rebound, no Green. Back up, won't go. Rebound fought for, and rebound foul. And they had a chance at the putback, couldn't get it to go. And then foul on the rebound by Green. And we will stroll the other end and shoot some free throws. 1-on-1 time for Sullivan. Boblin will be at the line here. First one on the way and good. Got 9 points on the night. It's coming her way. About her average. Akers comes in for Holman for Sullivan. And free throw up and no good. Rebound, Sparks. Clears it off to Carmine. Carmine and then knocked away out of bounds. Still belongs to Lincoln. And Paige Brees will check out, and Peyton Sievers back into the ball game. Lincoln will have it out on the side in the backcourt. Comes into Sievers. Sievers across the timeline with it. Peyton, and gets fouled by Akers. So Sievers will go to the line. Peyton hasn't been to the line too much. She got no points on the night, but she's only been there 4 times. She's 3 of 4 from the stripe on the season from the free throw line. First one is up and good. First point of the night. Another toss coming her way here. Lincoln leading 59-41 right now with 3:15 to go. And wait for Carly Brown to come back in here for Akers. And Peyton Sievers with another toss coming her way. That one is up, and she nets them both. Getting to Brown, who brings it up for Sullivan. Through traffic, left side of the floor, dumps it off. Here's Hatch from three-point land, wide of the mark. Rebound, though, comes off to Poglin. She tries to dump it down inside. It's deflected, loose on the floor. Sievers had it. Sullivan gets it back. Now Hatch with it down in the corner to Brown. Carly Brown drives the baseline and threw up a shot and drew the foul from Sparks, I believe. Lindsay will pick up her 4th, I believe. That'll be Brown at the line. Carly Brown will be at the stripe. She's 0 of 4 from the line. And first one is up and short. Another one coming her way here. Akers back in for Holman. Lincoln up 60-41 with 2:55 to go. Another toss here for Brown. It is on the way. That is short. Rebound. Sparks has it. Comes away with it. Clears it off to Carmine. Darian brings it up across the timeline. Works right side of the floor. Drives it over to Green. Green takes the baseline. Pass inside. Nicely done for an easy 2 for True Blood, who gets her first bucket of the night. Back the other way with it. Sullivan throw it across the floor to Hatch. Hatch on the dribble now. Takes it into the key. Right side Poglin from 3. It's on the way and good. Poglin knocks down her first 3 of the ball game. Their second 3 of the contest. Lincoln leads 62-44. 2:15 to go. Green with it right side. Lena takes it, puts it up, no good. Rebound, True Blood, no good. And a rebound looking in for Sullivan. He clears it off now to Brown. Brown up the floor. Akers wide open for an easy 2. Put it up and in. Akers with a bucket. Timeout. One by Lincoln. Minute 58 to go. Lady House leads 62-46. Back in 30 seconds. Here on WZDM, WZDM.com. True Blood inbounded. Looking. Kicks it in to Macy Lang. She gets it off to Sievers. Now to Carmine. Darian will work working up the floor. Carmine weaves through traffic, brings it down the left side. Carmine with the ball out front, get it knocked into the backcourt by Hatch. She retrieves it and got fouled by Akers. Carmine will stroll the free throw line, shooting 2. So the sophomore will be at the line. Shooting 2. Carmine, 3 of 4 from the line tonight. First one is up and good. Another one coming her way. Holman checks back in for Sullivan. Also Ming will come back in for Sullivan. Layhouse leading 63-46 with another free throw coming the way here.
FC Tucker and be a realtor. FC Tucker and be since 1910.
Hi, this is Robin Montgomery with FC Tucker Realtors in Vincennes. I feel that the holiday season is an especially appropriate time to say thank you. I want my many clients, friends, and family to know that I appreciate and value them. I want to wish you and your family a most Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.
FC Tucker and Gee.
If you're buying or selling real estate, click TalkToRobin.com.
The emotional strain of planning a funeral can be overwhelming. Duesterberg Frederick Funeral Home and Wampler Shaw Chapel will be there for you on your most difficult day. Their family is dedicated to families who entrust their arrangements to them. The Vincennes and Bicknell facilities provide handicapped, accessible, and comfortable surroundings to families in their time of sorrow. Duesterberg Frederick Funeral Home and Wampler Shaw Chapel are proud to support our area youth athletics.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
Sure, Thorne Auto Sales is a used car dealership, but we will work with you when the other guys won't. Cash sales or buy here, pay here payments available. No hassle. Come see BJ, Rusty, and Sherry at 9th and Main in downtown Vincennes.
It's almost the best time of the year at Vincennes Autoplex.
Yes, it's Christmas time.
True, but even better, it's almost tax time.
That's right. Start thinking about bringing that tax refund to Vincennes Autoplex.
Don't wait until February. Call us today about tax time money now.
Shop online at VinAutoplex.com or call us at 895-1111.
Vincennes Autoplex should be your holiday shopping headquarters. Vincennes Autoplex wishes everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Save up to 40% every day on your groceries. Amazing quality, fantastic prices, satisfaction guaranteed, or 100% money back. Fresh meat is cut in-store daily, and special orders on meat are available.
Fresh bone-in split chicken breast and shank portion ham, only 99 cents a pound. Also, jumbo sweet potatoes are 44 cents a pound, and an 8-pound bag of Biggins potatoes is just $2.99.
Savings are made easy at your Vincennes Save-A-Lot, where bananas are 39 cents a pound every day.
Stumped on what to buy your friends and family for Christmas this year? Do they work outside in the cold and wet weather? Do they work inside? Maybe they work in the medical field or the hospitality field. Wherever they work, whatever their job, I'm sure they require shoes. And guess what? We have shoes. Hi, this is Tracy from Grunman's, 906 North 7th Street, Vincennes, reminding you that we have shoes for all types of jobs by Red Wing, Clark's, New Balance, Allegria, Sass, Matterhorn, and many more. Grunman's, your one-stop shop for all your friends and family this Christmas.
People ask a lot of questions about Ivy Tech Community College. Like, if I start my bachelor's at Ivy Tech, will any four-year school take my transfer credits? Sure, dozens. We have transfer agreements with IU, Purdue, and lots more colleges and universities in and out of state. Last year, more than 31,000 of our students transferred credits. And this year, we'd love to help you join them. Find your answers at ivytech.edu/FAQ. Then apply for free at ivytech.edu.
Back we are. Apologize for the tactical difficulties. Haven't missed anything. 65-49. Lady House is leading. Been back and forth, turnovers, a couple of fouls. Darian Carmine's going to be at the line right now with 27 seconds to go. Lincoln on their way to victory, leading 65-49. And Carmine at the stripe. Darian 5 of 6 from line. She will eye the iron. Free throw is up and good. She has 19 on the night, this Carmine. That one is up, and that one's good also. Carmine will check out. Kaylee Lang will come in for her. So Lady Alice are going to go to 9-3, but use a couple of days to work on some things. That shouldn't have to play without Allison Hine. And probably might not be with her talents for the upcoming tournament either. Down the right side with it. Here's Hatch, runner up and good. Hatch has had a nice second half. But Lincoln up by 16 with 8 seconds to go. Here's Green. Green's going to take it all away and miss it. And we'll go to the line as she's fouled. So Elena Green at the line. And we got players shaking up here. Ming, I think, went down and might have taken an elbow to the ear. It looks like she's holding her ear as she comes off. She also fouls out to add insult to injury. They will have Green at the line. Lang's got 12 points tonight. Be at the line with free throws and get the first one. Another one coming her way here. And Lincoln trailed her first quarter 12-6. Back and forth, they were up by 5 at halftime, but then started to pull away in the third quarter and maintained the pull away as Green missed both free throws. Shot at the buzzer will not go for Sullivan. And that'll end it. Lady Alice's 67-51 winners.
Time now for the Smith Electric postgame show here on WCDM. Smith Electric, for dependability and workmanship you can count on. Smith Electric. And we'll be back with stats and the coaches interview right after this from Smith Electric.
Here's Dustin Smith from Smith Electric.
I worked with my dad growing up, so I already knew quite a bit about electrical work before going through my education, the military, and my apprenticeship. We value the trust and responsibilities our customers put in us, so we make sure every job is done right.
Smith Electric, from minor repairs to large installations. Jerry Smith and Dustin Smith, for dependability and workmanship you can count on. Call 743-2588.
Where Lady Alice's win here tonight, 67-51. Joining us right now, head coach Travis Connor. And, well, maybe not a lot of style points for this one, but you did get the victory anyway.
You know, I've heard a coach say at one point, you know, sometimes it's not about how you play, it's about being effective. And, you know, we were effective enough tonight to get a win on the road, you know, against a sectional opponent. And you know, as we talked about in the pregame, a feisty, scrappy, and we knew what we were going to get with Sullivan, and they got after it. Thought we left a lot of points out there to have 67 on the board and a lot of bunnies and free throws and those kind of things. Thought we did some things defensively we probably wouldn't want to do as far as kids open and second chance shots. But at the same time, like you said, it's a lot better to come up and talk about an ugly win than anything else.
And you got some foul difficulties that didn't help at all. Macy getting into foul trouble early on, and with a little shorter bench, that doesn't help out any.
No, you're right. As we're adjusting to the lineup we can put on the floor right now, you're right. The foul trouble was definitely an issue as we went deeper, and not that we got the kids that could play, but we just had to put them in different spots, and we got real small out there at times, and you know, a lot of times most of the year we're able to go real lengthy, and you know, we battled some things tonight as far as some foul trouble and other issues that made those rotations interesting at times. That you know, kids that played together that don't necessarily play together much in practice or games. In those spots, sometimes things can look a little dysfunctional at times, and that certainly was the case.
I thought good minutes tonight off the bench from Paige Breeze.
Yeah, absolutely. Came in, knocked a couple shots down, and the thing that really pleased me with Paige tonight is she got after it on the boards. Got knocked down at few times going after that ball, and that's what we need from Paige. I mean, as a senior, you expect her to come in and get every box out and be a battler on the boards and on the defensive end. And I thought she played good defense. I thought she did a good job trying to front, that lengthy freshman down low, and did a good job out there. You're right. Paige gave very good minutes.
What were the final rebound stats? Do you have those?
I didn't see what they have. Chastity had 6, Lindsay had 5, Elena 2, and Paige 3. The biggest one that stuck out is Macy Ling only had 3 rebounds.
Yeah, I thought they kind of maybe got to the boards pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, so that's we didn't. Of course, Macy's part of that foul trouble. Some of that self-inflicted, some of that, don't know. But you credit Sullivan because as we talked about, they're just a scrappy team that really plays hard and gets after it. And I thought they kicked our butt on the boards, especially on the offensive boards, and that should not happen.
I thought, Lindsay played hard throughout the ball game, finished up in double digits, and gave you kind of what you want from her. Yeah,
she did, and she had to go probably longer minutes we'd like tonight. She's kind of been battling a little bit of that bug that's been going around as far as sinus stuff. And so it's probably a little bit more minutes than she would have wanted tonight. But she's, similar to that at the regional last year against Memorial. She's kind of battling something and had a heck of a game that day, too. So maybe she's got that old Michael Jordan.
Need to get her sick, I guess.
Yeah, just get that kid sick and Gatorade in her and go from there because she definitely came to play and had some big, crucial, we kind of talked about Chasten pregame, big, crucial rebounds, big times. I thought Lindsay really had some important rebounds and defensive stops for us.
Darian Carmine, once she kind of kept her head up a little better in the second half, finished up, I got her with 20 points.
Yeah, it was an odd game for Darian to have 20 because it wasn't one of Dee's best games. She gets down on herself, and unfortunately when she gets down on herself and lets other things get in her head, she's not the player she's capable of being. And she, it's unfortunate because when that happens, we can see it, and we can talk to her on the sideline all we want, but she's got to play through those things and just be ready to play every possession because when she's out there and gets her mojo going, she's a heck of a basketball player, Dave. Very talented young lady and really is our motor. I mean, she's running the point, running the show, and as she goes, we go. And fortunately, she's able to knock enough shots in to help us extend at times because there was a lot of pressure on her. They were putting a lot of heat just on her, knowing that, we were struggling to take care of the ball in other places.
Another double-digit game from Elena Green.
Yeah, I like hearing you say double-digit game and start naming off those kids. I think we have four
double digits. 4
again tonight. I like it when we share the thing, and Elena just keeps coming and being stronger. I know, earlier in the year, I thought she was kind of looked like that deer in the headlight kind of look when she was out there sometimes, and she's getting much more comfortable out there, with that group, and she just brings us a skill set with her foot speed and strength and power that makes it really difficult for other teams because she can. I don't know how many Holman girl ended up with tonight, but Elena was
5, and that was
5
in the first
points.
half.
Yeah, and that's their go-to kid on the offensive end. So Elena did a really good job. There's other kids out there at times, Peyton and Dizo, on her as well, but Elena just gets the bulk of that defensive duty, and when she can score for us on the offensive end, that's just an added plus.
Couple days to work on some things before you get into the tournament on Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Ready to go back to work to practice next couple days. It's always our coach's favorite time of the day is find those things to work on and hopefully work on them and fix them. We'll look at this thing on film and see what we can fix from this, and then we'll get back out there on the practice court tomorrow. Then go again hard on Thursday as we get ready on Friday because there are no slouches, especially on our side of that bracket.
Yeah.
It's you've got 6 teams with winning records in that holiday tournament. I think it's a very good field, and obviously North Central is winning a lot of ball games and scoring a lot of points this year. And that pressure we saw tonight, it's going to be the same kind of pressure, but even more so probably for 32 minutes come Friday evening. So that's a team that loves shooting that 3 ball, and those lead the long rebounds, which were a bugaboo tonight, along with taking care of it. So we've got to make sure we clean those 2 things up tonight so we're in good shape come Friday night.
Should be a good couple of days of basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can get some crowds out there at Dallas Arena. Girls are excited. It's a double weekend for us on a Friday night and hopefully a Saturday night. But we know for sure couple games Saturday at some point. So some very, very good basketball teams. This Sullivan team, as we talked about, scrappy and feisty. They'll be in that first game against North Knox. Two teams that are just going to go at each other. Without a doubt, you got Ritter and Harrison matching up with athleticism in Game 2. Ourselves and North Central in Game 3 at 6:30 on Friday night. And then Corydon Central and Northview will be a heck of a game in the nightcap. So some very competitive, I think, first-round games and probably very competitive second-round games all the way through. Ought to be a heck of a time out there at Alcerita. And just a big shout-out again to Wally and Deb Nowakowski and McDonald's for footing the bill and along with the other sponsors so we can have this thing. It's real treat for the girls to be able to play in a holiday tournament, especially out at Alice Arena.
All right, thanks for coming up. We'll see you Friday.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate the trip over here.
All right, the Lady Alice is winning here tonight at Sullivan, 67-51. Back to check scoring right after this from Smith Electric.
Here's Jerry Smith from Smith Electric.